All right, we're here in the extreme southwest part of Las Vegas, and we're standing in front of another development that's been shut down. This one's actually been shut down a couple years ago. It's kind of a weird deal. I think there's one house where the people are living. Let's go ahead and go inside these gates. I didn't see any security or anything. This development was going to go all the way down there. You see where they have those cinder blocks stacked up along this chain link fence down there. All that was going to be part of this development. And this place was marketed as having oversized lots. You can see they started grading, getting everything prepared. And when things crashed here, it didn't happen gradually. It was an overnight type of deal. Even deals that I had in escrow, where we were in the middle of closings, when these lenders stopped lending. For instance, when New Century, which was a subprime lender, and everybody was doing subprime deals, once the lender closed down, our deals were in the middle of the escrows. They were canceled right then. And then the people couldn't get financing. So, I might have had 5, 6, 7 deals in escrow at that time, and instantly they were done, and never to be reinitiated or whatever it is. So, here's all the lots, debris piling up. They got some building supplies there just rotting. I don't know what that white stuff is. Some kind of insulation or something. Looks like concrete or some kind of mortar. Just taking a beating because of the sun. And then over here you have some of the common facilities. Looks like they have a swimming pool or something, and everything's perfectly green. But there's only, I think, 2 houses that are even completed in this whole subdivision. This was supposed to be the back entrance right here. So there's your keypad to get into the gate, and the gates would have gone right here. So, and this is going to be a really nice community. Take a look over here and see. The palm trees over there look like they're starting to die. I pass by this place every day, but I never have come in here. Okay, so it looks like there's another set of gates over there. So they must have gated off that part of the community. But those 2 houses, I don't know if those are people that bought or if it's the builder that's living there. I mean, there's like some kind of, not a crane, but a basket vehicle over there to lift you up. So it's crazy. I don't know how many lots are here, but there's tons of lots. They got power boxes out in front of all of them. This is kind of unusual. Most of these builders did it the complete opposite way. They would build all the houses, and then at the end, they would go ahead and finish all the common area stuff. So you can see how crazy this is. They have everything completely poured in there, all the plumbing in, and then they just stopped at the plaster. They never made it that far. So it's 95% done. And now there's just stuff sitting there. It looks like they have a light and some electrical parts just sitting down there. So right in the middle of it. So based on looking at this grass that's semi-dead, well, I don't know, it's kind of wet, so maybe the water's still on here. So this little area right here may continue to have some greenery. Who knows for how long. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to continue to pay for this little spot right here to be green and nice when the rest of the community is dead. Yeah, you have a little green patch here, that's kind of funny. We went up to the mountains, up over this hill 2 weeks ago, and there's tons of houses all along there, just some of these rural houses that people have built. Tons of them were for sale and abandoned looking. They had wood covering the windows and stuff like that. If you go up over this hill, that's a town of Pahrump, which kind of grew very quick when the big boom happened, because everyone, when the prices got so high here, they were moving over to Pahrump, and then they would make the commute to their work. And especially people that only had to come into town for 3 or 4 days a week, like firefighters and stuff, they would move over to Pahrump, or a town north of here, up in Utah called St. George. And I represented quite a few people that did that exact thing. That's how I got licensed to sell real estate in Utah, and I'm still licensed there to this day. So I'll turn the camera off. We'll walk over and see what we can see over here. I don't really want to disturb any people. Maybe we'll drive over to the other gate and see what we can see, but we'll see in a minute. All right, so we're pulling into the front entrance of this community here. Looks like it's called Silverleaf, and you can barely see it past the overgrown weeds. And then suddenly, it's all green. Let's get out and see what it says here. All right. It's temporarily been delayed due to land development planning. And it says Pulte Homes. I'm pretty sure this initially was not Pulte Homes, so maybe they're going to try to acquire this and develop it. But I don't know what their definition of temporary is. And it looks like they got 3 models over here. So someone's definitely living in there. And of course, the agent probably that's probably an agent there with a Range Rover. Because when the market was good, everybody could drive a Range Rover, it seemed like. So a basketball hoop for the kid. So they got the 3 models, and then everything else is just sitting here. These forklifts have just been idle for quite some time. Let's go to the back of the community and see what we can see over there.